We rolling.
All right, Shalom, Shalom. Want to give all praise to YAHAWAH, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakodash. Also want to give double honors to our apostles and elders from Great Millstone who taught us the truth of the scriptures. And we also want to send much love and peace and blessings to all of the hopeful elect brothers that are teaching the word of YAHAWAH, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, and truth and sincerity. So basically, we are the brothers of GMS Kansas City. I'm the brother, I'm the one like God.
This is brother Karash.
And basically we come to do a lesson regarding how 2/3 you're just, when it comes to the young men and women of our nation, all the way down to the old ones, but especially the young ones, because you're more active, you're in your youth, you're able to extend the wicked shit in your mind and act on it, right? So basically there's this video of, I think it was like, 60 Jakes? Like 60 of them, a whole crowd of niggas, man, walked up into CVS and trashed the whole goddamn store. They stealing shit, terrorizing the individuals, man. You know, which that's why a lot of times in these cases where the cops shoot down niggas, we side with the cops, man, because niggas just don't know how to have any sense of order about them. You know, so basically the condemnation that's gonna come to our nation is death. You're gonna be put to death because you out here, you don't carry yourself like a royal priesthood, like a royal people, like people that value themselves and value others, or value your brother and sister. No, you just wreak fucking havoc, man. You know, with you, here it is, you 60 young teenagers. Your ass should be fucking working somewhere, man. You know what I'm saying? Bettering your family, bettering yourself, reading the scriptures, committing the acts of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. You young women, about between the ages of 13 to fucking 18 years old, you're supposed to be being housewives at that age, man. You're supposed to be at home with some fucking kids, taking care of your brothers and sisters, or taking care of your own goddamn kids, not out being a goddamn slut, hanging out with little miscreant 15-year-old little niggas, man.
Pookie and Ray Ray.
Pookie and Ray Ray, which is what our young women are doing. Then Pookie and Ray Ray out fucking causing havoc. Now you see why shit like the Central Park 5 happened. Because you got niggas that's up to no good, and Esau look at you like, maybe this nigga did rape this bitch, or maybe such and such did happen, because the way you carry yourself, man. So you can go ahead, but if you want to say so, you can say so.
Man, that's just like Apostle Tahar said in the video a few days ago. He said, look, if Jake moved in my neighborhood too, man, I don't blame Edomites for packing up and leaving. Because, like, you don't just want to be around that bullshit, because Jake is always scheming and got some dumb shit on their mind, man, to do. So you want to be away from that spirit, because spirits are Satan hop on other people, put spirits on them to attack you and vex you, man. Apostle Ramla was just going into it, man, which is beautiful. But I'm gonna read this precept. This is Isaiah 51 and 20. It says, thy sons have fainted. They lie at the head of the streets as a wild bull in a net.
Right, they fainted, meaning they gave up, man. There's no hope in their goddamn eyes. They just look at things from a perspective. They want to be a fucking drug dealer or a gangbanger. They don't know it's more to life than just that. You have to be a man of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Like Yahweh Shem Yahushai said, I will have that all Israel was prophets. So really that's the main thing of your duty, is to serve the Lord. But Jake fainted on that, and now they just in the heads of the streets with nothing to goddamn do. So go ahead and read it again now.
I'll read this again. This is Isaiah 51 and 20. It says, thy sons have fainted. They lie at the head of all the streets.
Yeah, at the head of all the streets, meaning on the street corners, up to no good. Selling drugs, gang banging. They walking around with goddamn flags in their pockets like they do heavily in
niggas is heavy into pimping too, man. Pimping women.
Yep.
You know?
And that's where the pimps hang out. They hang out in fucking back alleyways and corners and shit. So you know what? The scriptures is talking about the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Is describing you. Because you don't see bands of East Indians just on the street, you know, beating the shit out of each other and raiding goddamn corner stores.
CVS's
yeah.
And shit. No.
They don't do that. It's you niggas out there. So the Lord is using the scriptures to identify you. So go ahead, Al.
It says, as a wild bull in a net.
Right, as a wild bull in a net, because a bull is a tenacious animal. When it's trapped up in something, it's trying to escape from it. So that's why Jake is, since since they're being here in this captivity, they're just like they call themselves young bulls and shit. A lot of jakes they call themselves that, man. So that's the scriptures coming to life. So since they're like bulls, they fucking just terrorize the fucking streets, man. Like out there in Spain, they have something called the running of the bulls, where they just fucking let bulls loose, and the bull is fucking people up, man. You know, so that's what you jakes are compared to, man. A wild, untamable, you know, in heat type of young bull, man, that just cannot be tamed and would not really be hearkening unto the voice of the prophets. Go ahead, Al.
It says, they are full of the fury of the Lord, the rebuke of thy power. Therefore hear now this, thou afflicted and drunken, but not with wine.
Yeah, so our people are full of the rebuke of the Most High, because the rebuke of the Most High was put in the scriptures as he put the curses upon us, man. So that's why you have Israelites, young Israelite men that walking around with nothing to fucking do. Your mom is on drugs. Your father, he's out the picture. You grew up without any guidance. So therefore, you don't know what to do in life. But that's why the Lord gave us the scriptures, so we can, even though we're in a damaged state, we could come back to our righteousness in the old paths and seek the old ways. You know what I'm saying? As the scriptures say. But our young men, they don't want to listen. They just want to be under this fucking Babylonian juice. And the reason why you're drunk but not with wine is because the wine that you consume is a philosophy. It's a spiritual wine. It's a
mindset.
Yeah, it's a mindset.
So go ahead. I got another precept for y'all. This is Jeremiah 2:21. It says, "Yet I have planted thee a noble vine, wholly a right seed."
Right, no, a noble vine. Because to be part of nobility, you're in a separate class. Like you hear about the kings of old, they were on a different level. They had etiquette, they had proper training, they had mannerisms. They wouldn't do certain things because it was taboo. Like with phrases, right? If a woman looks a man in the eye, in the ancient world that was considered disrespectful, because it's the thing about it's royalty, nobility.
Yeah.
Because men, we deal with each other. Women are insignificant compared to us. You know, as a man, you're supposed to pay back your debts. You got jakes to ask you $20, $30. You sitting there asking nigga for $30 5 years later, man.
Yeah.
That's the total opposite of being noble. Go ahead, bro.
And it says, a right seed, how then art thou turned into a degenerate plant of a strange mind unto me?
So degenerate, man. You are degenerate. You're on crack. You on fucking heroin. All right. You're doing all these goddamn drugs, smoking weed, fucking all kind of madness, man. Popping pills. That's big amongst you niggas, man. Them niggas on the CVS probably high off them damn pills, man. Niggas probably popping Molly. That's probably what made them fucking do that shit. Them niggas were just high and didn't have nothing else to do, so they just fucking ransacked the goddamn store, man. So the Lord told you you're degenerates, man, because you've fallen away from the ways of our ancient forefathers. All so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans come from Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and those were noble men, man. Men of the Lord that went through things and kept their integrity. They wasn't goddamn. Abraham wasn't fucking smoking blunts, man. He was a noble man. He worshipped YAHAWAH. You know what I'm saying? So you got another one, brother?
I finished reading on that. Is verse 22. It says, "For though thou wash thee with niter, and take thee much soap, yet thy iniquity is marked before me, said the Lord YAHAWAH."
Yeah, because Jay can't get himself clean through the things that they like you call it going to rehab, fucking I found Christ, all this fucking bullshit. You still wicked, man, because the only way that you're going to get clean is through the blood of YAHAWAH and being part of the elect. That's the only way that our, people is going to come to this word, but only the 1/3 is going to come to the word. The rest of our people that's out here, got young women dyeing their hair blonde, purple now, because at first it was just like, okay, she likes dyeing her hair blonde. Now it's red, purple, green, turquoise.
I just sent a pic the other day of a fucking nigga woman had the fucking American flag. She had red, white, and blue fucking weave all throughout her fucking head, man. Yep. Now that just show you that Jake is completely fucking gone, man. That's a degenerate plant, man. Somebody like that don't know none of their customs. They don't know who they are, none of their heritage. You know what I mean? That's why Jake can't receive this word. They look at us like something wrong with us. You know what I mean? But really, it's something wrong with you, man. You know. I got another precept. This is Jeremiah 18:11. It says, "Now therefore go to speak to the men of Judah and to the inhabitants of Jerusalem," which are you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. It says, "saying, thus saith the Lord, behold, I frame evil against you and devise a device against you." So that there you go into all your Jake. That's why the Most High gave Esau the spirit to fucking roll on Jake, man. You know, and you wonder why Esau mowed niggas down. Because,
the fucking Cracker. You seen the video? He fucking plowed into the Jakes in the goddamn bus station, man. He just seen Jakes just sitting there. It was like had to be 6, 7, 8 Jakes, man. Just plowed his fucking car. He circled around the block 3, 4 times, so he knew he was gonna hit you niggas, man. He was planning on it. Then he just said fuck it and like 3, 4 of them are in critical condition right now.
Hey, that's what we just read. That's
what devices.
Yeah,
man.
He said he framed evil against you, man. It's not Esau evil, the wicked one. So he set him up to be rule over you niggas, man. All right. And it says, I devise against you. Return ye now everyone from his evil way, and make your ways and your doings good.
Yeah, fucking robbing CVS, going in there with 60 of your guys or whatever. That's evil, man. Because the scriptures say, "Thou shalt not steal." It doesn't matter if it's a heathen or not. Unless we in times of war, you're not supposed to take nothing from nobody. You're supposed to be, because this is our captivity. Lord didn't call us to be boosters and shit like that. We gotta keep our integrity to the utmost. But you got Jakes, they're professional thieves. They steal it from family members. They'll steal from their own parents. You know what I'm saying? Which brothers are guilty of things in our previous life before we came to the truth. But when you come to the truth, when you understand you're Israelite, you have to repent. You gotta do what's right in the eyes of the Lord to your best ability. You know.
Another precept. This is Deuteronomy 10:12. It says, "And now Israel, what doeth the Lord thy power require of thee, but to fear the Lord thy power, to walk in all his ways."
Mm-hmm. To walk in all his ways. So you gotta know that you're Israelite. You gotta know from your respective tribes, whether you be a so-called Negro, which you really would be a Judite. If you call yourself a Haitian, you're really a Levite. If you call yourself a Jamaican, West Indian, all the little small islands, you would really be a Benjamite. Okay, if you're from Mexico, you call yourself a Mexican of the native descent, you're really an Israelite, man. And so on and so forth. There's how many are counted? 5. So there's 8 other tribes from this side of the world, the Western Hemisphere, the native that came over here. If you from there, you're an Israelite, man.
Simeon, Reuben, Asher.
That's right.
Manasseh,
Naphtali, Simeon, Zebulon, okay, Reuben, okay.
And it reads, it says, "And to love him and to serve the Lord thy power with all thy heart and with all thy soul, to keep the commandments of the Lord in his statutes which I command thee this day for thy good, man."
Right, so serve the Lord, because you got to understand that our bodies, our lives, we're not here of our own accord. We're not here to do what we want to do. We're not here to fucking be a fucking pilot or something like that. Not to fucking join the army and all this various bullshit, man. We're here to serve YAHAWAH and Yahawashi. And that's it. You women, you're here to serve your man. So doing the service of the Lord, you're to pray to him, you're to fast for him, you're to keep his commandments, be it, not murdering, looking at your brother with hatred, because that's common amongst our people. You hate. That's why you gangbang and do all these various degenerate activities, because you hate each other. Them gangbangers, when they go on the hunt, they looking They not looking for squares, what they call quote unquote squares and from the hood and shit. The nigga with his pants pulled all the way up with glasses on and high tube socks. He's looking for somebody that looks like him with a bandana on the side. He got his hat cocked to the side. He got on certain colors. So he's looking for his goddamn counterpart to go and kill. How much fucking sense does that make? When you got someone that's like-minded like you, but you want to go take him out. That show you that our people are full, like the scriptures say, full of the rebuke of the Lord. Because once you understand commonalities between yourself and your brother, you're supposed to deal with it. Like us brothers, what we have in common is the truth. We got YAHAWAH. We're not sitting there looking to destroy each other. We build each other up every day. You know? So can you go Jeremiah 4:22, and if you got something else, you can read it too.
Yeah, I'm just gonna read this in Romans. Back up what you were saying. This is Romans 12:1. It says, "I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of YAHAWAH, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice."
That's the spirit I was just thinking that.
Holy, acceptable unto YAHAWAH, which is your reasonable service.
Right. And you have to honor the Most High in body and in spirit, in your mind, because you have to have a good mind in what you're doing. You can't have a heart of unbelief, because to believe in Yahweh Bashem Yahushua himself, a so-called black man that sits on the throne, you know, and his another so-called black man, which is his son, which sits on the right hand on the throne. That is a commandment as well. You actually have to believe in these powers, man. You know, and then because you got like the scribes and Pharisees. They were committing the laws of the Most High, but in their mind they didn't truly believe. It was about the praises of men. But you got, on the other hand, you got niggas that will claim to believe in the Lord in their mind, but their actions don't carry out. You have to do both, and that's how you serve the Lord with all your power, and it's part of the laws, you know? So go ahead.
Verse 2, it says, "And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind."
Right, so you have to renew your mind. You have to stop meditating on all this goddamn rap music and all this bullshit, man. You know what I'm saying? You got to get into meditation mode, so to speak. You got to ponder on the things that you do in your life that Yahweh Shemel Shah does not agree with, and you have to escape from that, you know?
Yeah, I mean, you basically have to, it's a war with the flesh, man. You got to overcome the flesh, basically.
Yeah, it's a daily battle, too, because you can think about these things with one hand, but then the problem always resurfaces because we have wickedness within our flesh, you know? So it's a constant fight. It's a constant thing of looking at yourself inwardly and improving. You know, every day in this truth. From the moment you call yourself, quote unquote, being the truth, you stumble across a video, you knew you're Israelite. From that point on, till Yahweh Shai gets here, is a fight to the finish, man.
Yeah, I mean, that's that good fight of faith. When it's like the scripture speak about fight that good fight of faith unto the end, it's that constant overcoming and warring with the flesh and the spirit, man. That's that fight of faith, you know, by basically not fucking losing your cool, man. You know, not going off into this world and being partaking in the activities of this world. Like you mentioned in the video, you got niggas fucking 60 niggas. It's not even fucking Jacob's trouble yet. You know what I'm saying? So you imagine in Jacob's trouble, these niggas gonna get Esau just gonna wipe them niggas out.
Jake's
Yeah, it's gonna be Jake everywhere, fucking just fucking looting, man.
Yep.
Just like how they showed you on that movie Detroit, man. You know, Jake ain't gonna pass up the opportunity when all hell break loose, man, to fucking
steal some goddamn 70-inch TV,
lipstick and shit. Women gonna be trying to steal fucking hair weave and fucking a nuke about to hit this bitch.
Right.
It's fucked up. But I got what you asked for, Jeremiah. This is 4:22. It says, "For my people is foolish; they have not known me. They are sottish children, and they have none understanding. They are wise to do evil, but to do good, they have no knowledge," man.
Yeah, so you can break it down.
So our people basically, they don't fucking know that keeping the law, statutes, and the commandments is a good thing, man. They don't know calling on the true name of who you ignorantly call God in Jesus Christ, which is Yahweh and Yahweh Shah, is good. It's good, man. It's a strong tower, you know. They don't believe in these things, man. They're wise to do what? Like you said, sell drugs, Niggas know how to weigh up coke and turn it to fucking rock, cook crack, and all kind of shit. Sell heroin, cut heroin and shit. Jake is man. Look, Jake know how to do all that shit, man.
Yeah, this nigga. Somebody just told me about this nigga, man. It was a nigga from the world that I knew used to be with this nigga every day and shit. But basically, this dude was out selling dope, making like fucking $9,000 a day, selling to some goddamn crackheads, man. He knew that, but do he know he's an Israelite? No, he don't know that. Do he know how to, treat his brother? No, he don't know that. Because I bet you most of his fucking clientele was his brothers, man, and sisters of his same nation. You see? Our people don't even think that the common person of their race, quote unquote, is their brother or their sister, man. They're like, oh, this, that nigga, that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Which we call you guys niggas and bitches because the 2/3 are not our people. But the brothers, we call them brothers and sisters, man. You know?
I appreciate the back.
Can you get Hosea 4:1 and read down to 6 after that one?
Okay. This is 2 Corinthians 6:14. It says, "Be ye not equally yoked together with unbelievers. For what fellowship hath righteousness with unrighteousness? And what communion have light with darkness?" Man, you niggas are in darkness, man. You're actually gross darkness, because you're not in the mindset of serving Yahawah Shem Yahushua, so you're in darkness, man.
Yeah. And they don't have the light itself, which is Yahawashi. Yahawashi, he is the light of this world. Because you have physical light that your eyes receive to see the things around you, but you have the spiritual light, which lights illuminates your soul, which is Yahawashi in righteousness. Because you got light and wickedness as well. You got, the left-hand path of light, like the scriptures talk about Esau, "O thou Lucifer," which is fallen from heaven, the light bearer. But Yahawashi is the righteous light, But you, Jakes, you're in darkness, man. You don't even understand, like, the light of wickedness, like the true light, what Esau believes in, like the Illuminati. Niggas don't really know nothing about that, man. Like the child sacrifices and shit. Niggas don't know nothing about that. And at the end of the day, all that shit is really darkness because they're deceived in that shit, man. Because they believe in it and they follow it, which will lead to destruction. So Yahawashi is the only true light, He's the true sun. He's the sunlight compared to a goddamn, electric bulb that these niggas flock to,
Yeah, he's the sun compared to a candle, man.
Exactly. Exactly.
This is Hosea 6:1. It says, "Come and let us return unto the Lord, for he hath torn and he will heal us. He hath smitten and he will bind us up after 2 days."
Start at verse 1.
Verse 1.
Yeah.
I'll read it again. It says, "Come and let us return unto the Lord."
I think you might be in 5.
I'm in 6. You want 6?
No,
Oh, you
chapter
want 4?
Chapter 4.
Oh, Salaki. I'm sorry.
4:1.
Okay. This is Hosea 4:1. It says, "Hear the word of the Lord, ye children of Israel. For the Lord hath a controversy with the inhabitants of the land."
Right, the Lord has a controversy with you. Okay, I'm gonna look up that word controversy for edification's sake real quick.
Yeah, I mean, the rulers, the powers that be, are the adversaries of the Most High, man. That's why Esau's preparing to fight against. What would this devil need a space force for, man? If he wasn't against the Most High, and the pride in his head, he really think he can win the battle, man. That's the sad part about Esau's pride. He actually think he can overcome, man.
You continue speaking, bro.
Yeah, but we know this devil is not going to overcome because we already destroying him just with the spirit of the Lord, man.
I got the definition out though. It says for controversy says a disagreement, typically when prolonged, public, and heated. So it's a prolonged disagreement, meaning it's going on for a long time. And the Lord, he's totally sick of your despicable actions, man. He disagrees with everything that you're doing. He disagrees with your actions, man. The things you do every day that are against him. That's why he has a controversy with you, and he's going to explain what he doesn't like. Go ahead.
It says, For the Lord have a controversy with the inhabitants of the land, because there is no truth, nor mercy, nor knowledge of Yahawah in the land, man. So look, that lets you know that it's simple. The Most High saying why He gonna kill you, because there's no truth here. Why you think why they think you or why you think they kill Yahawah? Why you think we are the most hated men on the earth right now, man? Because we speaking truth, man. And the scriptures say what? Therefore have I become your enemy, because I tell you the truth, man. Everybody hates truth. If you live in a society that's fueled off of lies, of course you'll hate the truth when it comes out, man. You know?
They think the Most High is a so-called white man. That's not the fucking truth. They think the angels are little white babies floating around the clouds, man, when they're not. They're fearsome beings that can take out thousands of people if they wanted to. You know? So go ahead.
I'll finish reading verse 2. It says, by swearing...
Read down to verse 6.
Okay. By swearing and lying and killing and stealing and committing adultery, they break out and blood touches blood.
Right, that sounds like rap music to me. Swearing, oh, I swear to God, on my set, nigga, on my granny, nigga, on everything, on me.
That's
on
on
kids.
Me, baby.
Yeah, see, that's swearing right there.
Yeah.
But you're not supposed to swear because you can't, because like the scriptures say, the earth is the Lord's and the fullness thereof, and a man's goings are the Lord. You can't swear by anything because ultimately the Most High controls everything. That's why it's against the scriptures to swear an oath in a court system. Put your hand on the scriptures, because if whether you lie or tell the truth, you really can't control it. The Most High brings out the counsel. He's the one who brings out the judgment of every action. Even if it's Edomites in a court system, he about to go to jail for 20 years, you know, for selling crystal meth or whatever the fuck. Hey, that's the Most High judging his ass too. You know, so go ahead, bro.
Verse 3 says, therefore shall thy land mourn, and every one that dwelleth therein shall languish, with the beasts of the field and with the fowls of heaven, yea, the fishes of the sea also shall be taken away.
Yeah, so that's why you have animal die-offs and shit. You got fucking birds just collapsing in flocks. You know what I'm saying? You got fucking bees are just disappearing. You never see fucking ladybugs and shit anymore like you used to. You don't see goddamn the damn lightning bugs and shit like you used to back in the day, because they're just disappearing. You don't see life at all, really.
You really start. I'm starting to see less bees, man.
Less bees.
You know, I'm not seeing. Been a whole summer. I don't even think I've seen them. I may have seen a few bees, man.
Yeah.
You know, when you was a kid, man, you used to see them everywhere. Bees was everywhere, but you don't see them. Just like acorns, man. You don't fucking see This devil is literally killing the earth, man. That's why the Most High has to destroy him, and we have to be delivered, because he's basically killing everything.
Right. The Most High is showing you too that all this chaos, it starts with iniquity. It starts with transgressing his commandments. Once you do that, it's opened up this portal to damn wickedness and death. Because this earth was set under the vibration. It was created in a way it functions with the scriptures. Because once you keep the commandments, you get an increase. You get more children. You get more added to your flocks. Like Jacob, he ended up leaving Laban's field, his stepfather, with more sheep than him, because he was a righteous man. See, when you're righteous, you get the things that this earth was created for. You get those pleasures and so forth. But when you're wicked, the Most High, he brings death, he brings wars upon you, brings fucking, your cattle die, your crops die. Like there's been all crazy fucking weather. The creation is out of whack because the ones that are charged with leading the creation are not keeping it. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead.
Verse 4, it says, let no man strive nor reprove another, for thy people are as they that strive with the priests.
Yeah, they would strive with the priests, man. Because a nigga, you always have arguments between two niggas, right? But it's like, what the fuck you niggas even fighting for? Because you're both wicked as hell. Here it is, you fight with each other, but at the same time, you can team up to come against us. Like you'll see a nigga, you see a blood in the crib. All of a sudden, these niggas put down their guns to come against the truth. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, that's because they basically got that same spirit as Esau, because the scriptures tell you, even when the other nations is going to be in the valley of Jehoshaphat fighting, they going to stop to come together, even when they fighting each other to fight against the Lord when he makes his second coming.
Right.
You know, and that's the same way they feel about us. There you go, you can have two enemies, but when it comes to this truth, they like, okay, hold on, we can put our differences to the side. We got to get these niggas out the way.
Yeah. Like those you black unconscious niggas, man.
Mm-hmm.
Here it is, y'all dudes don't know what the fuck you believe in. You just nigga, you got a nigga, he believe in Amun Ra, the next dude believe in Nut and Gab, but you hate the Hebrew Israelites though. You know, so go ahead, Al.
And it's verse 5, it says, therefore shalt thou fall in the day, and the prophet also shall fall with thee in the night, and I will destroy thy mother. Verse 6, it says, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, because thou hast rejected knowledge. I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power. I will also forget thy children. Man.
Yeah, so that's why you got niggas that's faggots, that's coming up with these crazy ass fucking haircuts, like the nigga LaMelo Ball or whatever, one of the Paul brothers. He made that shit pop. Him and fucking that bearded faggot from the New York Giants, the dude Odell Beckham and shit. That fucking crazy ass yellow, half mohawk, half fro, just faggot ass looking haircut, man.
Yeah, niggas is I think it came out on him, man. He's fucking gay, man, homosexual.
Yep.
You know?
Fucking with Trey Songz. You know Trey Songz a faggot, man.
Yeah.
You know? So you dudes, man. You Israelites, you in for a rude awakening, man. You hear fucking robbing CPS's, hopping on train tracks. When you got the nigga woman got judged, hopping on train tracks, got her ass turned into fucking mincemeat, man. She got, 1 second she was a whale, the next minute she was a fucking, ground beef, man.
Yeah, that's a horrible way to die too, man. Death by a train.
Oh, man.
You know she must, the scriptures say whoever ever perished been innocent. You got to think about what she did in this life or in her past life, man. You know?
Talking about glory to God for these blessings and so forth, man. You a fucking wicked bitch, man.
Yeah.
You know?
That's pretty much it.
God, yeah. So with that, we're gonna give all praise to YAHAWAH, Shem Yahushai, Shem Kakadash, Shalom.
Shalom.